She's 15-2.
15-2, and well,
Yes.
how many hands would I be?
Well, I'd say definitely a 17-hand frisky stallion.
I tell you, if I had 17 hands on me, I would be a frisky stallion, and I look very forward to it. But this, actually, I have to say, this particular horse, Jenny, is a real flirt, I know, aren't you? Now, tell me, how does she flirt?
Well, actually, she's a bit of a tart because she likes winking at the boys.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
I mean, oh, does she?
Yes, but if you know anything about horses, Dale...
And I know nothing about tarts.
They don't tend to wink from this end.
Oh. So they wink from the other end? Do you know, I know people like that. Good luck on Pets Win Prizes. We're going to have fun tonight. I know we are.
Dale.
Good luck. And Mike, welcome to Pets.
Hello, Dale.
And this looks like, oh, let's say, expensive manicure. Be careful. Now, this is Paddy.
Yeah, he's a Welsh, by the way, called Paddy.
It's a Welsh Paddy.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, does it?
Oh, poor old
Shouldn't be. Now, how many hands would this one be?
He's 15-2.
15-2. So just slightly bigger than the other one, really.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing I was going to say is you actually run a car dealership, don't you?
I do, yeah.
So you're used to horsepower?
Yeah. Yeah, say that.
Good. Well, listen, best of British on Pets Win Prizes. I'm going to explain how the game is played. If you want to step forward, pop on your blindfolds. This is what we're going to do. Mike and Jill are putting on their blindfolds while we shuffle the horses. And then Mike and Jill will have to identify their horse, which is then being muddled up with 3 of the others. They'll have to recognise their own horse with the help of a sugar lump and the feel of its tongue. Now, Terry and Mary, take Mike and Jill, and we'll start the game. Are you ready? OK, now lead them on gently. Now, you'd think this was really easy,
Yeah.
but it's amazing if you think about it. They probably do feel the same. OK. Have you done? Come and join me. There you go, Mike. Jill, if you want to come a bit closer now. A little bit longer to go. Oh, it's okay. There you go. Make some room for a little one. Right, now, OK, now, are you satisfied? Now, Mike.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Before we take off the blindfold, which number do you think was your horse?
The second horse.
Now, you can change your mind. Are you sure about that?
No, I'm absolutely certain that's my horse, Dale.
Good. OK, well, we'll see in just a moment. Now, Jill, what do you reckon? Have you decided?
Number 2 as well.
Number 2 as well. Now, are you sure you can change your mind if you want?
Dale, that's my horse.
Is it? OK.
That's definitely my horse.
Right, well, let's find out if you're right. You both say number 2. Now, you can take your blindfolds off without looking round. Take your blindfolds off. The groom number 2 on Mike's side, would you like to reveal? And it's Paddy. Mike, well done. You've done it. Well, congratulations. Now, Jill, you said number 2. Now, with groom number 2, kindly remove... It's Jenny! Yes! Right, that means you both won, which means we're in a tiebreaker situation. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you a question. You both get a chance to answer. The one who gives me the nearest to the correct answer will be the winner and go into the final furlong and maybe that trip to Rio. OK? Who's going to go first, ladies or gents? Ladies first. Jill, what was the age of the oldest horse ever recorded? How old do you think the oldest horse ever recorded was?
42.
42, OK. Mike, what do you think was the age of the oldest horse ever recorded?
We know one older than that, Jill. I think it was older. Say 55.
55. Actually, I've got to tell you, you are nearer. The oldest horse ever recorded was 62 years old. Mike, you're going through to the final furlong. Well, Jill, it's been lovely to meet you, darling. Have you enjoyed Pets Win Prizes? It's been good to see you. But Mike, I guess it's down to you now. I have 2 envelopes. One is a prize for you, one's a prize for Paddy, Welsh Paddy. Which is it going to be, the red or the blue?
Well, I guess we're a riding club with the British Horse Society, and our club colours, you might have noticed, are red.
Ah, bright red.
So I'll take the red.
You've got to take the red one. I have a feeling this is a good choice. Let's have a look. Your horse has won you a video recorder. Oh, great. Terrific. And that is just the beginning. We'll pop you off to the winner's enclosure, and in just a flash of anything, we'll see you back for the final furlong. You may be going to Rio yet. Thanks, Mike. OK, now, I like all sorts of birds, but especially ones who enjoy a good natter.
What's that? Cup of tea. Sal. Purple cup of tea. Purple cup of tea. You want to punch up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Kiss, kiss.
Now we're into the final furlong. Oh, the tension is mounting as our 5 winners compete for the last reward. Now, Tim is here thanks to his Beatles, the Black Bruisers. Richard's here thanks to his dog, Buster. A toad called Dennis got Margaret into the final. And Helen's hamster, Barley, got her here as well. And don't forget Mike, he's here thanks to his horse, Paddy. You're all represented on the final furlong by your own animal. I'm going to ask you a series of general knowledge questions. They're all about animals or relate to animals in some way, shape or form. For every correct answer you give me, over a fence your animal will go. The first one to complete all 5 fences will be the winner, and join me for the last reward, which could be a trip to Rio, okay? Now, fingers on buzzers. I wish you lots of luck. Don't forget, if you answer incorrectly, you have to sit out the next question. Are you ready? Let's play the game. Can you tell me what is the name for a female pig? And it's Tim.
Sal.
Is the right answer. Over a fence you go. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. Which bird is this saying? And it's Margaret.
Magpie.
Magpie's right. You're over a fence as well. What is the name of a vicar's neckwear? Margaret.
Dog collar.
Is it right? Dog collar. Absolutely right. Over a fence you go. Puts you on 2 fences jumped. I wonder, where in the world is Goose Green? And Mike.
Falkland Islands.
The Falkland Islands. You over your first fence. What bird is London's highest building named after? Margaret.
Canary.
Canary Wharf, absolutely right. You're over another fence, making it 3 fences jumped. What was a cat o' 9 tails? Mike.
A Whitdale.
Absolutely right. And you're over another fence, puts you on 2. In 1956, Elvis Presley sang, "You ain't nothing but a..." Mike.
Dog. Hound dog.
Is absolutely right. Oh, you're doing well. You're over 3 fences. Can penguins fly? Tim.
No.
No, they can't. Their wings are used for swimming instead. You're over another fence, puts you on 2 in the lead. It's a joint lead with Margaret and Mike, with Tim running behind with 2. What is a female donkey called? And they all went for it, Tim.
A mare.
It's not the right answer. It's actually called a jenny, funnily enough. Here's another one. In 1978, Meatloaf had a hit about a black flying mammal. What was it? Helen.
A bat.
Out of hell, a bat out of hell. You're over a fence. Well done. Your first fence jumped. What pet did Curiosity kill? They all went for it again. Tim.
The cat.
Killed the cat, which means we have Tim, Helen and Mike all on 3 fences jumped. A young owl is called an owlet. Is that true or is that false? Margaret.
It's true.
It is true. You're well in the lead with 4 fences jumped, 1 to go. What is the name of film star Johnny Depp's nightclub? Is it the Snake Pit, the Lizard Lounge? Mike?
Lizard Lounge.
Is not the right answer. I was going to say, or the Viper Room. Very famous. You can't answer the next question. Johnny Morris used to present a BBC children's animal programme called, Tim.
Animal Magic.
Animal Magic puts you on 4. You're joint in the lead with Margaret with 4 fences jumped. 1 to go for the pair of you. Garfield is what type of overwet... Tim.
Cat.
Is right, Tim. You're over 5 fences. I love that. You just breathe this huge sigh. Does it feel good?
Yes.
And well it might. Listen, thank you to Richard and Buster, Margaret and Dennis, Helen and Barley and Mike and Paddy. You've been wonderful players on Pets Win Prizes. Have you had a good evening?
Yes.
Great. It's been great to see you. Tim, come and join me for the last reward. Now then, here's how it works. Have a look at our prize board over there. It's wonderful. Now, you could be going home tonight with a book token, £500, that would be better, wouldn't it? A trip to Lisbon. Ever been to Lisbon?
No.
You might be going. A pet portrait. Don't really want that, do
No.
we? An encyclopedia of pets. Or tonight's star prize, Rio de Janeiro. Ooh, look at it. I'd like to say it's a question and answer. I'd like to say it was just pick a prize. But actually, it's out of everybody's hands, except one. The star of tonight's show. And here she is with Terry Nutkins. Please welcome the Professor. And if energetic professor tonight.
Energetic professor.
Now, listen, here's the deal. We're going to place the professor on the prize board. From the moment the cat lands on the prize board, where its paws sit will light up that particular prize. The professor will have half a minute to decide what prize you're going home with tonight. And at the end of 30 seconds, when the klaxon goes, where the two front paws sit, that is the prize you're going home with. We'd like it to be Rio. We wouldn't mind if it was Lisbon. We don't want the book token or the pet portrait, do we? Go on, a few last words for the professor.
Good luck.
Good luck. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. OK, Terry, would you like to place the professor? And we're almost counting down now.
Can I go in and count?
Yeah, that one's just here. £500. Yeah, Lisbon. Pet portrait. No! No! Rio would have been fabulous. Lisbon would have been great, but I guess, I mean, £500 better than Pet Portrait,
Ooh, yeah.
I reckon, or a book token. And look at the professor looking at you saying, I've done you proud tonight. Are you happy?
Very happy.
That is great. Well, thanks for playing Pets Win Prizes. That's all we've got time for. Thanks to all our wonderful contestants and their pets. Thanks to Terry and Mary too. Now, my feathers are a bit ruffled, so I'm going to strut back to my coop for a good preen. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Will it be your lucky week? It's the National Lottery Live next tonight on BBC One.
Saturday night on BBC One. And in Casualty at 8:15, not everyone is the best of friends.
Hello, Matt. How you been?
I hate us pretending we're just colleagues, that's all.
Just Bob at 9:25.
It's topical, adult and hilariously funny. Yeah, but you don't want to believe everything you read in the papers. Check it out for yourself. Bob Monkhouse, on the spot.
Remembrance at 9:55. Continuing the VJ50 special live events. Her Majesty the Queen will lead a spectacular waterborne pageant travelling along the Thames to the Royal Yacht Britannia. Match of the Day is back at 10:35 with highlights of the opening day of the FA Premiership season. Only the best for Saturday night on BBC One.
Before that on BBC One, tickets at the ready. Could it be you?
These lucky policemen have found the ideal way to travel to Television Centre today to celebrate their lottery win. Have they come to arrest Mystic Meg? No, they've come to thank her. Stay with us. Direct from the BBC Television Centre in London, it's the 40th National Lottery Live.
Tonight, and it's nothing to do with the weather outside. It's all because it's a rollover week. Magnificent. Oh dear. And it is going to be a whopper. Alan Dedicoat, who, by the way, passed his A-level maths this week. He is busy working it all out. But before all that, I would like to thank 11-year-old David Weeks, who sent me this little pair of socks, especially for rollover week. He's designed them himself, and they've got, look, they've got little lottery numbers on there, and they've got the machines on. Unfortunately, though, they're a little bit too small for me, David, but thank you very much all the same. Now then, because no one... You'll appreciate that. Because no one matched these 6 numbers that were drawn last week, the jackpot has rolled over. But no! You've done it once. Don't over-egg it. So I went to Glasgow to find out what the people there would do if they got the big one. Is there anything in your wildest dreams that only money can buy that you've always wanted?
Just you. Just you.
Phone you first of all. I'll spend 10p in a call. But not mean, you know.
A wig, I could buy a wig.
I'd go on a cruise and get a nice big toy boy.
Go and live it up for the rest of my life.
Well, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell my ex-wife. I'd send her a postcard from Hawaii. And then I'd inform the family.
I'd call out Guranga! I'd be happy.
So you pay 22 million for me?
No, I'll give you 50,000.
50,000?
Yeah.
I'm worth more than that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's not what I heard.
If you won the lottery,
Yeah.
what would you do with the money?
Probably buy a better nose.
Your mum says that she'd like you to buy her everything and keep her in the style of which you pleasantly like to become accustomed to.
Yes, I'm quite sure she would.
Look, I tell you what, 10 million and I'm yours.
That's it, we'll sell for the table.
Right, okay, then, that's it. If you won the lottery, what would you do with all that money?
Oh, the lady,